How's it going, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another video. Rush here. Today's video, we're going to talk about the Ford Mustang. So for 2018, the Ford Mustang got a facelift, along with an increase in horsepower. The Coyote motor is now producing an impressive 460 horsepower, up from the previous 435. Another exciting addition for the 2018 model year has been the 10-speed automatic. Now, we have seen how great of a performer the Mustang really is, and as it continues to provide great value to anyone looking for an American-made performance vehicle. But unfortunately, with these new changes, new issues have come to surface. In this video, I will share some of the common issues for the 2018 model year. We begin by taking a look at the transmission. A quick search online yields many frustrated Mustang owners, who have experienced both issues with the manual and automatic transmission. First, let's talk about the auto. The symptoms appear to be rough shifting, delayed shifts, and even unresponsive gear selection when changing from park to drive. The problem appears to stem from the valve body in the transmission. A typical repair for this issue will take 2 to 3 weeks, as the transmission must be rebuilt, which involves the removal of the transmission, replacement of the valve body. This issue must not be ignored. If it is, metal shavings are found in the transmission oil and could lead to further failure of the 10R80. Next, we take a look at the 6-speed manual transmission, called the MT82. This transmission suffers from extremely weak shift forks, which break, causing the loss of access to certain gears. This is mainly attributed to a faulty design of the transmission, which was not built to handle the power output of the Coyote. The repair process for the shift forks can be very frustrating, as there has been a shortage of replacements. Now that we've talked about the transmission, it's time to talk about the engine, the Coyote. The engine may exhibit a rattle or scraping type sound during cold operation at light loads, and speeds from idle to 3000 RPM. The noise will be most noticeable during light acceleration, from the 1500 to 3000 RPM range. This sound is caused by piston motion in the cylinder bore. This is an inherent characteristic of the forged aluminum pistons utilized in this high-performance engine. Once the engine reaches operating temperature, the noise will diminish, although it may still be noticeable even when fully warm. So what is piston slap? Piston slap is generally caused when the cold running clearance is large enough that when the piston rocks from side to side in the bore, it slaps the side of the cylinder and causes noise. Piston slap can cause scoring on the cylinder walls. Having your dealer do a bore scope is the first step to diagnosis, and if damage is found within the cylinder walls, a short block or replacement engine may be necessary. Now that I've shared the 3 common problems with the 2018 Mustang, I would like to share my friend's personal experience with his 2018 Mustang GT. So Chris actually doesn't have his Mustang today, he has a Fusion. You care to explain to us what happened with your 2018 Mustang GT Performance Pack 1 or 2? 1. Okay, so we raced before, so you guys have seen that video. So
Challenger and Mustang coming up, getting ready to go. Full stage and release.
sure, alright, yeah, go ahead.
So, what happened to my car, the little wrench light popped out on my car, and I checked out the code and it said power chain failure. So, when I was driving it, there's a knocking in the, when I drove it, popping gears and so forth, and then when I put it on drive or reverse, it takes a couple seconds to kick in. It would not go on drive or reverse. So I took it in, and then they told me that they might be the body valve from the transmission.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
transmission, so they had to bring down the transmission to check it out. And then when they brought it out, they removed it. They noticed metal shavings inside the oil pan from the transmission. So instead of just replacing that part, they're gonna rebuild the whole transmission.
And how many miles did you have on the car when that happened?
10,000.
10,000 miles.
10,000.
Because I hit 10,000 miles 2 days ago.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So, damn.
10,000 and 100, 200, and some change.
Did the car stop completely, or was it still drivable?
No, it's still driving. It's just knocking.
Like you heard a knock from the transmission?
It's knocking.
Okay.
It's knocking. And on top of that, that's just one part. You just gotta check the engine.
The engine has something wrong?
The ticking noise, which
oh,
is
the ticking.
Okay. Which has been common. So,
damn.
One issue is resolved, but the next one we'll see.
We'll see. All right, guys. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of like I just wanted to give you guys an update with like Mustangs, with new technology, of course, with the 10-speed being what it is. You're gonna have issues, right? But looks like they have it figured out. I think there was more issues with the 6-speed, right?
6-speed?
With the manual transmission, I heard?
Manual, yeah, because of the shift works.
Yeah, I was hearing a lot more about it.
I didn't hear anything about the 10-speed, but
yeah.
I guess you said it's been a common issue.
Yeah, there was some issues of it, like jerking or lunging back and forth.
There's definitely a lot of jerking. I saw it just right now, just today, I was on the way here. I saw another guy with the 10-speed. He said he's having the same issues. He's around 9,000, 8,000 miles. He said it's knocking bad. And he has a ticking noise too. Same issues as I have.
Same issues.
And so he's just renting the car out. He doesn't care.
He does. Oh, okay.
So he's just gonna
see what happens. All right. So good luck, man. I hope it all works out. He's gonna keep us updated. So I know because some of you guys own Mustangs on the channel. So we'll keep you posted and see. I mean, I guess like what they said it. You should have got a Mopar, but no, I'm just playing. Alrighty guys, so today's video, I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of insight of what's been going on. So obviously Kriss told you exactly what went down with this Mustang, and I don't want this to seem like I am here to talk down or talk bad about the Mustang. Now, as a car guy, obviously I enjoy and appreciate all cars, but that is something to be said about any time new technology comes out. And this is a prime example. So for 2018, the Mustang, got that facelift, and it got the new transmission, the 10-speed. Obviously the engine also went up in power a little bit. So all these things, are great and all, but something to keep in mind that anytime new technology comes to market or comes to the real world, there's gonna be, issues, there's gonna be problems that arise from it. It's very rare that a car is released and it's like the first generation of like a new transmission or something like that, and it works perfect. There's always going to be some bugs to be worked out, and this is the case here, so that's why I've actually shied away from buying anything that has been like, first generation. Usually it's better just to wait a year or two until they get all these things, worked out, get the recalls and everything like that. And that's why the Challengers do so well. In terms of like, the engine transmission, I really don't hear too many issues of them. I know a lot of guys that have put, pretty good amount of miles on their cars, like 30, 40,000 miles with no issues. I've driven my car hard, and I'm sure that you guys have seen it on this channel. So I haven't been easy on it whatsoever, but just simple maintenance, and the car's been running really good. One thing I do have to say is though, the 8-speed in our cars is absolutely amazing. It's really good. I mean, the 10-speed is a good transmission, but I've heard of it having issues from like the very start, and I'm not sure what the exact cause of it is, but as you can see, like he needed a rebuilt transmission at 10,000 miles, which is kind of scary. So just something to keep in mind if you are shopping for a Mustang or anything like that, any car really. That first generation is something that usually you should avoid, just because they have a lot of issues to begin with, and then usually the dealer or the manufacturer works them out, puts out the recalls, maybe strengthens the parts that are like the weaklings, let's say, and after that things get a lot better. So I'll keep you guys updated on what happens. Kriss is a buddy of mine now. We're really good friends, and our friendship kind of grew from that very first race that we had. So it's cool to see. I really like his car. He has it done really well. I like the design that he went with, with the stripes and the spoiler and all that. So there's no hard feelings here. I don't want you guys to go too crazy in the comments, and it just becomes a war anytime we mention like a Mustang and a Challenger. This is not what this channel is about. I'm about here to spread positivity and share my experience, as an enthusiast in the car world. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know, have you had any issues with your Mustang or your Challenger maybe, in the comments below. Rush SRT signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.